on Rocket City Rednecks. We create a real live laser gun. There it is. Using lasers out of a DVD player. Hey, I think we avoided the warranty at this point.
Yeah.
But when we scale up our laser weapon, 3, 2, 1. Go! Can we create a death ray? Or are we just blowing smoke? I'm Travis Taylor. I'm a rocket scientist in the space and defense industry here in my hometown of Huntsville, Alabama, where my daddy helped build the rockets that sent us to the moon.
Have y'all been drinking the rocket fuel again?
Sometimes big science moves too slow for me, so come the weekend, I round up my best friend Raj,
Hey!
my nephew Michael, and my buddy Pete to tackle important problems with a little down-home ingenuity. Damn it, boy. Hey, is there any more beers in the cooler? In my day job, I've helped design and build some of America's most powerful laser weapons that are capable of taking out artillery, missiles, and rockets from land, sea, or air. But it seems to me you don't need a billion-dollar program or 10 years of testing just to build a ray gun. So I told the guys that I wanted to build a handheld laser gun just like you see in the sci-fi movies.
Not in the face. Not in the face. What in the... Oh, Lord, look at yonder. What's going on?
Yeah, what y'all think y'all doing? Them things been laying around since the 80s. Them things older than you are, boy.
I know it. They work good, though.
Laser tag wasn't quite what I meant when I told the guys I wanted to build a real working laser gun. In fact, laser tag guns don't even use real lasers. They use infrared light from an LED.
Oh, they work without lasers. They're laser guns.
Yeah, they're laser guns. Well, come on, let's take it apart and see if we can put a real laser in it. Laser guns.
He can't laser nothing, Charlie.
You can't laser nothing. A laser actually amplifies light. It's a volume of special material with mirrors on each end. Energy is put into that volume, which amplifies the light as it bounces between the mirrors. When the light beam passes through the less reflective mirror on one end, the beam of light coming out can be strong enough to literally burn through steel.
Redneck down.
Give me that.
Redneck down.
We're gonna start building our laser gun with a regular pocket laser pointer, like the kind you would see in a classroom or used for aiming a rifle.
I've got a couple of rifle bullet lasers. I put in my rifles to zero the scopes in.
Them little red lasers
Yeah,
that you were
little
using.
red lasers.
We're gonna see if we can amp up a pocket laser by adding a bigger power source and a lens and turn it into a miniature death ray. Let's tell you what here, Raj, give me a voltmeter. We're gonna need a voltmeter.
This is not my first rodeo with lasers. I worked on lasers back in 1968 and 69, making optical holders for lasers. Very few people had actually even heard about them.
Here's what I need. This needs to be mounted still. This needs to be on something I can move it, and that needs to be mounted on something. So I need me maybe some 2x4 blocks or something that I can mount everything on and slightly move it. The first thing I want to do is see how much power we can get out of these little lasers by adding a lens, like a magnifying glass. It's just like what you do when you focus sunlight with a magnifying glass to start a fire or to burn a bunch of ants. Everybody put your safety glasses on.
Man.
Even one of these little lasers can damage your eyesight. And now that we're focusing it, it's even more dangerous. So I gotta make sure all the guys have their safety goggles on. Daddy, tell me exactly what this little pellet is.
Well, that's a substitute for black powder, and it's to go into your muzzle-loading rifle, and it's the equivalent of 50 grains of black powder. It's made for a 50 caliber bullet.
So this is the charge that would be in a 50 caliber bullet. All right. We gotta heat the surface of that charge to 350 degrees to get it to ignite.
Get it.
That little laser did exactly what we wanted. That is cool. We proved we can amp up a pocket laser, so we're on the right track. One possible application for lasers like we're doing today is to set off unexploded ordnance and improvised explosive devices when we find them. If you can stand off a distance, shine a high-power laser on there, burn through them, and let them go off, then it's a lot safer, and it would be a very useful tool that could save some lives. That's exactly what you'd want to do to some unexploded ordnance. Burn it off just like that so it'll burn out like a rocket instead of going off like a bomb.
Right.
That was cool. Let's do that again.
See, where was the focus, y'all?
Right in there.
Yeah.
There it is.
You found it.
Didn't take long to find that one, did it?
That is cool.
We need to burn something else up now. Burn the balloon up.
See if we can pop a balloon with
See
it?
if that thing will pop a balloon.
Blow it up real high. High it off. All right, here we go. Let's see if we can make it go.
That didn't take long,
It
did
didn't
it?
take long at all. Look out, Pete. That was cool, but we had to be right up next to the target before it exploded. Now, if we want to make a handheld laser gun that's useful in battle or for blowing up IEDs, we're going to have to use a much more powerful laser. These little laser pointers, they're not powerful enough to do what we want to do at any distance. We need to get some of them powerful blue lasers, because them things are like almost 200 times more powerful than this is. So we ought to see if we can find one of them. If we're going to make an off-the-shelf laser weapon, then we're going to have to use a blue laser. The reason is simple. The higher up the light spectrum, the more powerful the laser is. Red is the light wave with the lowest frequency. At the other end of the spectrum is the most powerful laser light, blue. So we need to find a blue laser for our weapon. And the easiest place to get a blue laser is out of a Blu-ray disc player. Daddy, you don't have a Blu-ray player, do you?
Nope. I have a Blu-ray. I'm just not telling him.
So I sent Raj and Michael to go pick up some Blu-ray players over at my in-laws' general store where my wife Karen helps out. Man, they've got a little bit of everything at that place.
We're looking for a Blu-ray player, yeah? You need a new pocket knife?
There's an Elvis knife.
Rod, you need one of these.
Yeah, I do. Uh-oh, son.
Found you a necktie, didn't you?
Shoot, yeah.
That'd go well with your overalls.
We can get this for cheap, man.
Oh, you stair-stepping?
Yeah. They have a massive VHS selection of 12 tapes.
You get this and that, and you'll have buns of steel, man.
I know. Karen. Hey, Karen. Mule said y'all had a Blu-ray up here.
A Blu-ray.
Yeah. Cool. So you wanted to get one or what?
No, he said get everything they had.
Appreciate it, baby.
Here they finally come. What we got to do is pull one of these things out of here and take it apart and get the Blu-ray laser out of there. Yeah, go ahead and dig one of them out, Raj, and we'll start tearing into it. Plug in.
Travis and I need to pry into these things and dig out the lasers.
Hey, I think we avoided the warranty at this point.
Yeah.
That's our Blu-ray laser right there.
These things are really tiny and really fragile, and we've only got a few of them, so we've got to be careful with them.
You're out of more current than that, then.
We've got to see if we can make this blue laser work outside of the player, or else we're dead in the water. So we've soldered some wires to the laser and hooked it up to a variable power supply to see if we can get it to light up.
All right, we're going on with glasses?
Yeah, everybody put their glasses on, lock that door.
These blue lasers are a lot more dangerous than those little red ones. They could reflect off something, and you'd be blind before you get your eyes shut. So I made sure we had goggles to protect us from blue lasers.
All right, now I have no idea which wire needs to go here, so give me the clips and we'll just start.
No, I don't even know which one's positive and negative. You want to know which one's positive and negative?
I'm gonna hook one up and see what happens.
All right. I'm gonna fix and put 6 volts on it. You ready?
We hooked it up and we turned it on. Watch for the blue light right there. Oh! Whoa! Then I saw a red light flash for just a second, and then we let all the smoke out of that thing, and it quit working. Oh! Whoa!
That's all you got.
That was not blue light that came out for that split second before the smoke came out. We got the wrong laser. Fortunately, we had picked the wrong laser out of there, and there is still a blue laser in there. This is it right here. Well, this is the right one. Let's do this. Put your goggles on.
Goggles on. Power on.
Power up.
Go.
All right, here we go. Oh, this one up
There it is, there it is, there it is.
Yeah.
Hold it, Pete.
I can see it through the paper.
Yeah. Bring it up, bring it up. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Look how bright that is. That right there is it. Look at that right there. Now that we know the blue laser works, we can hook it up to a battery and install it into a handheld gun. I want you guys to get that laser tag gun, and then Raj, why don't you find us some targets to shoot?
Cool,
Let's see
man.
what we can do, because they're gonna get hot and they'll work long. While Raj is outside making targets out of who knows what, Michael is wiring up the laser to the gun's power supply.
Got it?
I put a lens on the laser and we put the gun back together, and now we've got a handheld laser gun.
I'm trying to negotiate this.
What in the world? Watch the garage door, you're gonna pop them. There ain't any sharp objects in this garage, Banjo.
No, a bunch of dumb ones.
Yeah, What do you got there?
Duct tape and balloons and a stick. I brought my balloons in for Travis to shoot with this laser gun. I didn't know there was any rules about this. I just said, you're not gonna go through these 10 balloons.
You don't believe I can shoot them balloons with this laser? Well, let's just see.
Come on. You can't laser nothing, man. What's your fingers?
See, I can go up here a little closer to it and make it work.
So it ain't no kind of weapon yet. A caveman could have done hit you on the head with a stick.
Sure could have,
While you had that thing trying to burn his retina out. He can't laser nothing.
Get down here and adjust the focus.
Stay with it.
Oh, there goes one.
There's one of them.
Right there, right there.
All right, look at it.
That's as far as it'll focus.
Hey,
Look at that right there, boys and girls. Look at that right there. All right, Tater, laser Tater, laser Tater, laser Tater.
I got another target set up outside. We'll see if he can laser that too.
Look at that, fellas, look at that.
All right, Mir, you see the red balloon over
Yeah.
here? That's a little special balloon.
I'm gonna shoot it from here.
Now aim at this right here. Can you hit that?
I believe I can hit that. Well, y'all get your goggles on.
We're waiting on you.
Okay.
I hate to say it, man, but you can't laser nothing.
Shut up. Woo! Woo! Holy crap. That startled me. What'd you put in there?
Hey, come here, Gary. I got something else.
I think I peed on myself a little bit. What in the cat hair? You want to play real laser tag?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't forget this thing.
Where am I shooting this thing?
Just shoot him in that little hickey right
Laser
there.
tag thing? 3, 2, 1. Go! Black. Raj, what'd you put in that thing?
Just enough.
Just enough, apparently.
I'd rather not tell him in front of Charlie, but what I put in there.
go get the fire extinguisher, put that thing
Knock that out over there, Pete. We can blow up a mannequin if it's got Rogers' booby trap in it. Stay with it. But our test showed that a single Blu-ray laser isn't going to be powerful enough to make a weapon that'll blow up something like an IED.
Rod, you're trying to burn down my barn. That boy, I'll tell you, he is a loose cannon. You never know what he is going to do.
Still a nice pair of pants here.
World War I was a defining period in our history, impacting greatly on the lives of people from the Nelson province. Memories of the First World War is an exhibition which will be displayed in a number of regional venues and is currently on at the Nelson Provincial Museum.
We're the team at JCar, right here in Nelson, 120 Hardy Street. Our shop is full of electronic items,
including security alarm systems, electronic components,
solar and power.
electronics toys,
sound systems, cables, and much, much more. JCar.
120 Hardy Street, Nelson.
Are you looking for a scooter, walker, wheelchair, baby seats or pushchairs? Then come in and see the Nelson Region Specialist at Mobility for You, 269 Queen Street, Richmond, opposite the library. We have a huge selection of scooters, walkers, wheelchairs and accessories, along with a free booklet guide. We also provide a breakdown service if you ever get a puncture or a flat battery. We have fully equipped service vans to rescue you. Hi, I'm Robin Jordan and I invite you to call in and see the friendly team at Mobility for You, 269 Queen Street, Richmond, opposite the library.
Hi, Dave here from Nelson Beds
And Jesse.
We'd like to invite you all into our showroom here in Quarantine Road. Have a look at what we produce. We do a wide range of beds, bedroom furniture, adjustable beds, both home care style, whereby you may have people that are in a disabled position, or just adjustable beds for your own comfort. We do rustic furniture and bed frames, mattresses.
So with our ranges of bases, you don't just have to go with the standard option. You can go to rollaway drawers. So like this one here, you got a nice big drawer that's not part of the base. It's separate, so it can take plenty of weight. You can put plenty in there. and it just nicely snugs underneath the base. And another option of drawers, instead of being separate rollaways, we also have the roller runner drawers. So these are smaller because they can't take quite as much weight as what the big rollaways can, but just a bit neater, better for clothing, and again, just neatly sit in place.
So come on down and see us at Nelson Beds at 59 Quarantine Road on the way to the airport.
You can hit big though. Now see if you can hit these little. See him ping.
Oh, I see him in ping pong balls.
Yeah, he can't hit nothing that little.
3, 2, 1.
No! Shoot.
Holy crap, look at that. I'm gonna shoot the other one anyway, we're here. 3, 2, 1. Golly dang. I felt the cut rod,
Good
man.
shot, man.
What in the crap? So it looks like we're gonna have to combine a bunch of blue lasers if we're gonna create a real death ray. Raj, what'd you put in that?
Just a little bitty bit of powder.
A little bit, my butt. One concept I've been wanting to try for years is called incoherent addition of lasers. And that's where you take a bunch of lasers and shine them on the same target so you can get all the energy from all the different lasers and see if you can't set that target off. It's gonna look cool, just like the Death Star's laser weapon from Star Wars. So we're gonna get every laser we can get our hands on. Red, green, blue, anything we can find. Then we'll put them all together and make a multicolored death ray. Somehow, we need to make an array. We've got to figure out a way to build something that'll hold 10 or 20 lasers and be able to adjust them all so that the beams hit at exactly the same spot. I mean, I'm talking about the size of a BB 20 or 30 feet away. Each ray's got to come to the exact same spot, so each one's got to be tilted. We're going to hold all those lasers in place with set screws, which we'll be able to adjust so we can aim each laser individually. Then all the lasers will be wired to a circuit board where we can turn each one on or off. And we'll put the whole thing on a weapon mount that gives us a 360-degree field of fire. If we had a plywood circle about that big around...
You don't need plywood on this project. You need something hard like nylon or something, and you need to do it on a milling machine so you can make it right. We built all kind of things here in this garage, submarines, rockets, hovercrafts. But this piece for aiming the lasers has to be the most precise thing we've ever built, and I just don't have the machines to do it with.
Daddy's right, of course, and luckily, I know a place that has a computerized 3D printer. I think that might be just what we need.
A 3D printer can take a drawing of an object created in a computer program and actually build it using a special kind of liquid polymer. They have one of the printers down at the university, so Travis called up a buddy of his that works with it.
Hey, I'll get you a keg if you want it. You know, sometimes a little beer goes a long way. Thanks, man. You're a lifesaver. Thanks a lot. Bye. As usual, we've picked out a hard problem to solve in a weekend, so we have to divide and conquer. I put Michael working on the electronics. That's what he's good at.
All right. That controls your odds. That controls your evens. Makes them hot.
I put Raj and Daddy working on our mount for the laser system.
Let's see if it works.
Yeah, we got enough screws on there.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
We're using some pieces from an old bike that Charlie had.
Now, let's get your wheel on.
So all the parts that need a turn will move nice and smooth.
Oh, that's just right.
The dog will hunt,
There we go. Oh, man, it will. Oh, yeah, we're in the game, man.
We ready for it.
And then Pete and I are drawing up the 3D model of the mounts that we're going to make for the lasers. I knew I needed some holes for set screws to put in there, and I knew that I wanted to use these certain screws. They're 440s. That means they have a whole bunch of threads so I can do real fine adjustments. But I didn't know what size hole to put into the CAD model. All I had to do was say, hey, Daddy, how big of a hole do I need to make for a 440 screw?
89 thousandths.
89 thousandths. All right.
.089.
All right.
In inches.
0.089. I typed it into the CAD model, and it's fine. All right. We're done.
And that machine will print it out and actually build it with...
It'll actually be built, print out. All we have to do is come back and put the screws in it.
The technology is changing so fast that here you just work it up on a computer and you tell it what you want to make, and you put it into the machine and it makes it. That's just fantastic.
Hold on a second, baby. I want you to show me how to do this.
What do you want to do?
I want to put something on it.
He's gonna kill us.
He ain't gonna kill us, man.
All right, it's gone.
Appreciate it, Pete. I just made a small modification to the design.
So we finally hit send, and the design went to the 3D printer across town, and it'll print there overnight.
The next morning, I picked up our 3D printed array. If the guys have everything else put together, we'll have our laser weapon operational in no time.
Ain't no telling, man.
There he is.
There he is.
About time you got here, dude.
Yeah, about time.
You have any luck?
Yeah, we had some pretty good luck, except what is this crap right here?
What does that say? I can't read that.
You can't laze nothing.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
You can't laze nothing, man.
That took about an extra 4 hours on the printer.
How'd that printer know you couldn't laze nothing?
I don't know, Raj. Why don't you tell me how that printer knew? Well, it turned out pretty good once I figured out that it wasn't printing right.
This little thing that he had made is going to be a constant reminder of, that he can't laze nothing.
Since this took an extra few hours, I had to wait on it. We're running kind of low on time, Raj. Let's start putting this on the mount and figure out how we're going to put it here and start putting the lasers in there and hooking them up. There you go. All right. This going to be out, so it's going to be like that. That looks good right there and something like that. Each of the laser diodes is put into one of these tubes. How many we need? And I'll get Daddy to make a few of them that size. And each of the tubes is put into the array. The real precision part is going to come when we have to point all those lasers to the exact same place. It's going to be real tricky to get that to work.
Where do I need to take this thing? It's done.
As soon as we get this in there, we need to start wiring that to this. Or you can go ahead and start, actually.
Boy, this is a rat's nest.
It is a rat's nest. It looks cool.
Here's your number one.
It took a while, but finally we got 20 lasers, blue, red, and green, all hooked up to a single array, an actual death ray. All right, well, let's load this thing up, man. Oh, that's perfect. I like that. That's cool. Driving down the road with our laser weapon, man. That's gonna look awesome. We just got here to the test site. We're setting up the laser. We're gonna fire the laser downrange about 100 feet. We're gonna have a target down there. We'll set up the IED down there on that hump, just inside the shade down there. Do not turn the laser on right now.
Lasers are shut down.
Keep them shut down. We've got this improvised explosive device that's pretty dangerous. It's a bottle full of gas with an explosive charge.
That ought to be far enough.
What our plans are to use the laser, focus it on that detonation charge, set it off, then it'll blow up down here 100 feet away from us. It's a lot safer than if you were driving along and it blew up right under your car. That's the whole key to this experiment.
Right, Mule.
All right, Michael, why don't you arm this thing?
Hot, it's hot.
All right, is it hot?
Yeah, it's
going?
hot. Yeah, which one?
Man, it's getting warm. These lasers are getting warm in there. What the crap was that?
What?
Shut it down, shut it down, shut it down.
What'd you do?
I don't know, but that got smoking hot. I bet we burn out one or two of them. I think we're screwed. Once we got all the lasers turned on, they generated so much heat, they started popping and smoking. I think we lost one or two of them. I believe we'd have lost them all if we wouldn't have turned it off in time.
Can't laze nothing, man.
Oh, shut up, Raj. We can lay something. The weekend's almost over and our Death Star failed before it even started. When them diodes get too hot, they're drawing too much current and then it just blows out the diodes.
So we gotta cool them down up
We
here.
gotta cool them up here. Maybe we need to put a fan or something on it. I was thinking we needed to call it a day and haul this thing back to the shop to figure something out. But then Pete came up with a solution.
What about Freon?
Freeze spray. We could take a can of air. Man, I used to do it when I'd build power circuits when I was in high school. We'd take a can of air, turn it upside down, so when you spray it out, the Freon would come out to cool off the power circuit. That's exactly what we need, a can of spray coolant. Where's the closest electronics store?
Road trip, man.
Road trip.
So I sent Daddy and Pete off to get some freeze spray, and while they're gone, Michael's building a box to contain the coolant. By the time we're ready to go again, it'll be dark. So Raj and I are gonna go start some fires to make some smoke so those laser beams will really show up.
Stay with it, Mule. Who needs a laser gun when you can shoot somebody with old-fashioned fireworks?
Crap! Let me put my safety glasses on.
Stay with it.
What are you doing?
Shooting Romanian candles.
Man, that made plenty of smoke. Daddy and Pete got back just in time.
What you got? This many of them.
We got as many as we can get. We had everything they got.
All right, Pete, well, I'll hit it from this side and you hit it from that side. So we're finally ready to lay something. Everybody get your goggles on.
We got a fire going. It ought to be pretty smoked up there.
Travis can't laze nothing. If he can, this is time to put up or shut up.
All right, we ready to bring the power up?
Yeah.
We're gonna crank this thing up. Flip all the switches on. And as it gets hot, we're gonna hit it with the spray coolant to keep the lasers from exploding.
Spray it, spray it.
Keep it cold, keep it cold, keep it cold. And then we have to precisely focus the lasers onto a small spot for maximum power. Man, we're on target. We are on target. Look at that. It's getting hot, though.
Crap! I wasn't ready for that. Hit him, bud. Bring him back. There you go. Crap! Why didn't you tell us it's fixing to blow up?
I didn't know it was gonna blow up. I didn't think we was even on it yet. That's awesome. We didn't even have time to converge all the lasers onto one spot, but they were still powerful enough to set off that IED.
This is truly useful stuff. If you could get a truck-mounted laser gun into the field now, you could be blowing up explosives and bombs and IEDs and be saving soldiers' lives with a real working laser gun.
Now it's time for a fun test, boys. Watch this.
What are you doing?
Just watch. We aimed our Death Star at a new target, an entire box full of fireworks. All right. Woo! Heck yeah. You know what? At the end of the day, I proved that Raj didn't know what he was talking about. I can lay something. Now that's fun with photons right there, Pete. Look at it go, man.
World War I was a defining period in our history, impacting greatly on the lives of people from the Nelson province. Memories of the First World War is an exhibition which will be displayed in a number of regional venues and is currently on at the Nelson Provincial Museum.
Hi, Dave here from Nelson Beds.
And Jesse.
We'd like to invite you all into our showroom here in Quarantine Road. Have a look at what we produce. We do a wide range of beds, bedroom furniture, adjustable beds, both home care style, whereby you may have people that are in a disabled position, or just adjustable beds for your own comfort. We do rustic furniture and bed frames, mattresses.
So with our ranges of bases, you don't just have to go with the standard option. You can go to rollaway drawers. So like this one here, you got a nice big drawer that's not part of the base. It's separate, so it can take plenty of weight. You can put plenty in there, and it just nicely snugs underneath the base. And another option of drawers, instead of being separate rollaways, we also have the roller runner drawers. So these are smaller because they can't take quite as much weight as what the big rollaways can, but just a bit neater, better for clothing, and again, just neatly sit in place.
So come on down and see us at Nelson Beds at 59 Quarantine Road on the way to the airport.
Hi there, Julian Toon, Waimea Telecommunications. We install and maintain domestic and commercial satellite TV, UHF Freeview and Mainland TV installations in the Nelson, Tasman regions. We specialise in Panasonic telephone systems and provide communications, Wi-Fi, IT and wiring for internet, fibre, computers and DSL systems. At Waimea Telecommunications, we also provide specialist electronic systems for features such as a security camera you can watch on your TV, visitor alert systems and much more. Improve your security and communication and entertainment today. Call us on Waimea Telecommunications on 021 472297, ytel.co.nz.